code de relais. SVP, s'il vous plaît, veuillez éteindre le son de vos appareils électroniques. Chaque équipe dispose de 20 minutes afin de présenter son cas au juge. J'afficherai un carton pour les 10, les 5, les 2 dernières minutes et les 30 dernières secondes de la présentation. Lors des 10 dernières secondes du discours, j'indiquerai à l'aide de mes deux mains le nombre de secondes restantes. Une équipe n'ayant pas terminé sa présentation après 20 minutes se verra arrêtée et afin de passer à la période de questions. Une période de questions d'une durée maximale de 5 minutes est allouée au jury à la fin de la présentation. Je tiens à rappeler au jury qu'il est obligatoire de poser au moins une question lors de cette présentation. J'inviterai maintenant les juges à se présenter et vous pourrez débuter par la suite.
Bonjour, mon nom est Karine Tousignan, directrice acquisition de talent pour Enterprise Holdings pour la province du Québec.
Bonjour, Éric Dumont, directeur des ressources humaines pour le Québec pour Enterprise.
Bonjour, Philippe Giroux, stratège numérique chez Marketed.
The best experience I've ever had was going on a road trip to Disney World with my friends in our last year of high school.
La plus belle expérience que j'ai vécue, c'est quand j'ai traversé l'Europe avec mes meilleurs amis l'été passé.
My best experience was driving to Toronto for my last hockey tournament.
Depuis 1957, Enterprise permet aux clients de se rendre de point A à point B. Mais aujourd'hui, c'est à notre tour de vous montrer comment que vous allez vous rendre de où est-ce que vous êtes à où est-ce qu'on va vous rendre. Moi, je m'appelle Mathieu et je suis avec mes collègues ici, Gabi et Émilie, et on est Igniting Enterprise Holdings. Ad Alta, excuse-moi, consulting. Okay, so why are we here? We've came today here to help your company become the best transport service in the world by recruiting top talent at the universities that you've stated within Quebec. And how are we going to do this? You are going to be doing this by leveraging your brand that is already very well known across all of Quebec and the world. And you're going to promote your international presence. The fact that you exist within more than 30 countries is unbelievable, and we feel that that can definitely be leveraged. And you're also going to leverage the career growth and opportunities, the potential there is within your company, which we feel needs to be better reflected. So, before moving forward with any of the ideas we wanted to show you, we just want to highlight some of the key issues that we felt you are going through right now. So one of your key issues is that you lack visibility. Not in terms of the brand, we all know the brand, but you lack that visibility as an employer that offers growth opportunities. You need more effective outreach methods. You need innovative ways that we can go and capture this market of students. There's a lack of women that you've stated that work and that are attracted to the industry of car rentals. There's also a lack of social media impact. There's not enough penetration, as we can see. And also, in terms of the reputation, you don't kind of have the reputation as a company that offers exciting opportunities. And we're here to explain to you why we're going to change that. And Enterprise basically needs to better market itself to the students. So, meet Marc-Antoine. He's a 21-year-old university student. In his head, he works hard and plays hard. He's very goal-driven, he's competitive. He's always waiting to prove himself. In his heart, he wants to be appreciated by his friends. He wants to be proud of the place he works at. He wants to say, I work at Enterprise. He wants a meaningful career. He wants to know that within 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, he can grow into something within your company. He's very active on social media in his hand. He follows celebrities, different companies, and he's very technologically savvy. Overall, we feel that Enterprise has the capacity to entice Marc-Antoine to come and join you at your enterprise. So if we quickly look at an internal analysis, as highlighted before, you have a very strong brand image. You are known. You mentioned Enterprise on the street, and we know what this company is. You are very, very large. You have more than 91,000 employees across 7,200 branches. And you have an international presence existing in more than 30 countries, which is unbelievable. However, you're currently struggling to attract students, as you've highlighted, and you need better penetration. You need to go and get that top talent, which will allow you to continue growing in revenues, profits, and sustaining your leadership in the market.
So when we're thinking about why you're struggling to attract these students, for us as college students, what is the tipping point that makes us choose one company over another? And we believe that those two facets are career opportunities and reputation. For example, KPMG is a company that a lot of kids want to work for. And why is that? Career opportunities. We know when you go into auditing for KPMG, you can come out with a variety of anything you wish, because people know that at KPMG you get the training there is. And also reputation. You know that when you're working for KPMG, you're putting in a lot of hard work. You're getting the credentials you need in order to succeed in the future. And enterprise has those things. However, we need to get into a position where we can be closer to Deloitte and RBC, where people are aware of what there is to enterprise. It's more than just cars. There's so many more facets that people can go into. And by this, we can attract more students into that the company itself. So when we talk about our recommendation, we believe we can do this in two folds. First of all, how can we make enterprise a place people want to work at? How can we make it known? Your company has so many good things about it, and we want people to know that it's a great place to work with your values and so on. So the way we would do that is by targeting marketing. We will have people. Our campaign will let people know that there is more to just cars and branches. You guys are an international company. You can go abroad and experience more. As teenagers, we want to explore the world, and we can do that with enterprise. On the second fold, we will have HR, how to have a more effective way to reach the community, to let them know that enterprise is something to think about instead of renting cars as a recruitment opportunity. And so today we're going to implement a marketing campaign that will increase enterprise's visibility as a company with exciting career paths and opportunities. And then with this better visibility, you'll be able to attract and retain top talent and increase employee satisfaction and customer satisfaction, revenues, and profits. Now, to look at our implementation as a whole, we have a three-step process. We're going to give you the keys for the ignition with our short-term plan that will start in the beginning, that will start this month leading up to September. Then we're going to accelerate. We're going to switch gears with our medium-term plan and show you how we can continue getting top talent. And then we're going to arrive at our destination where we will manage to get top talent into enterprise for years to come. So when we talk about our short-term plan, the first thing we want to talk about is changing the name of the training program. The problem with the name is that people want to go in knowing that they will have more career opportunities in the future, such as strategic management programs, something that they can be proud to say that they're a part of enterprise. The second we have is having alumni representatives. Enterprise is a company that wants people to know that they treat their employees as true family members. What's the best way to do that? To have familiar faces. By having alumni that work at Enterprise to go back to the company, they will be able to have sort of a connection to these people and with people who have had the same classes and have had the same experiences and are loving it at Enterprise. A third thing we can do is have campus ambassadors. With campus ambassadors, students will be able to talk to their peers who are a huge influence on where they want to work, promoting Enterprise as a recruiter brand instead of just car rentals in our minds. And fourthly, what is very important is we would like to initiate a Travel the World with Enterprise campaign. Now, with this campaign, we will have 1 week where we will send one female and male applicant who applied for the position, who applied to the training position and has received the position to travel abroad to a place of a country of their choosing that has a branch with Enterprise. And they will have paid hotels, and what they'll do is visit hotels, the Enterprise sites in those countries, and the activities and the organized activities that we will have for them. And what that will do is show the exciting adventures that they can have with Enterprise. We're creating a value for them to come to Enterprise. What is there that they can do at this company? And for the community, what they'll do is they'll have a social media platform. They will be required to write blog posts of their trip and promote it with hashtag traveling with Enterprise. And with this, they will be able to post daily about their trip and show their peers and other people what there is to do in Enterprise. It's not just about car rentals, and there's so much more to it.
Moving into the medium term, here we want to accelerate. The school year will have started, and now it's time to put everything on track and go reach those students. So the first thing is to roll out the travel campaign that Gabrielle was talking about, and getting the buzz creating around that to get students to really look into Enterprise and see it, bring that brand image up a bit. The next thing is internships and co-ops. A lot of students don't look at jobs until they're at the end, maybe third year, it's even sometimes early, it's really fourth year and when they graduate. So by really focusing on internship and co-op programs, you can go get those students that are even in first year, second year, when they start to look at co-op jobs, and then right away, third year they start, and then they can get that training, do more of the grunt work type thing. So when they graduate, they get that job they want, doing the things they like, and so that's why it would be important for Enterprise to develop, and it's a great way to reach the smaller schools. Internships are great because not all programs have co-ops, so by offering summer internships, you reach a wider variety of students. The next thing is that people our age really enjoy to travel. They like the aspects of traveling, new adventures, seeing the world. It's the main reason behind the Travel the World program. And so to continue on the Travel the World, a great thing to do would be to organize exchange programs. And so what that would entail is that by working at Enterprise, maybe earlier in the career, employees can have the choice between different Enterprise locations and go for a few months at a time to experience the international presence of Enterprise. And the main point with the medium term, and this is just the planning stage for that. Now the main point for the medium term is that it will increase buzz and enthusiasm for the Enterprise brand, and you're creating those internships as I mentioned. Now one of my favorite ideas for this is having guest speakers. A lot of times when you think about recruiting, you focus on the students, but professors are a great tool. With the alumni representatives, chances are they have some close links with professors. They can go talk to them, and through that, organize a guest speaker from Enterprise, probably more senior, to go in and teach a lecture, talk about Enterprise and what they do, and bring in, and the students, what they get out of it, they learn their whatever material is covered, but they also get to learn about Enterprise and what opportunities are available to them. And with this is how you'll be able to reach a mass audience of guys and girls, and it will be a great chance to connect with those students. Finally, we will help you arrive at your destination. So in the long term, it would be great to develop a career-specific website. There is a section to it, but our goal is to make it more interactive. We'll discuss it in a moment, but to do that, you can, for example, put an interactive game to get people engaged. And the other parts of long-term is basically to continue what you're doing. Continue the Travel the World campaign, bring back last year's winners, and get them to help the next year's winners to get the best experience out of it. And the other initiatives that we mentioned previously in medium and short term. And basically the long term is just to get that consistency, that continuance. Make sure you keep reaching those 300 to 400 potential applicants per month. And so this is an example of the game I was talking about. When they get to the career website, right away, they can see potential candidates will get to see this game. And it's a great way to show the hidden aspects of enterprise. And so the first part of the game, it'd be kind of a journey. The first part of the game is to survey the interests and wants. See what they like, what interests them, if it's work-life balance, salary, what kind of job, what kind of tasks they would like to do. And then from that, the next step in the journey is to generate job suggestions. So are they better fitted for branches? Are they better fitted for a headquarter type job, more traditional office type work? And from that, they will get to see, they'll probably get an, oh, I didn't know I could do that moment. And after that, you can go with, based on the job suggestion they choose or that is generated, you can do a day in the life with Enterprise. So what would a day of work at Enterprise consist of for people in the headquarters? A 9 a.m. meeting, maybe a meeting with teamworks, lunch, different things like that. So just to really give them a realistic job preview and put them in the shoes, and this is what they could have. Next, I'll briefly go over financials. Based on the Travel the World campaign and website, the marketing would total around $13,000. Next, on the student recruitment side, that's mainly the campus ambassadors. With $1,000, you can get about 100 hours through the campus of work through the campus ambassadors. And the last point is contingencies. There's quite in the implementation, there are a lot of indirect costs, mainly with the time it will take for employees to do that. And so that's just to acknowledge that there is a cost. Perhaps the exchange programs will generate costs further down the line. And what's important, so the total budget would end up being $30,000. And what's important to remember with these financials is that your return on investment is that it's more qualitative. It's that with this money spent, you will be able to attract the best people, and that is what makes a company the best, their employees. I'll now pass along to Matthew to go over the conclusion.
So, as elaborated upon in the implementation, we are here to make you become the best transport service in the world by leveraging your brand that is very well known, by highlighting your international presence, highlighting that there's a chance that you can, for instance, work in another country where you presently exist, and that through our website and other initiatives, that there's a chance and an actual path that you can grow in. Personally, I'm a co-op student, and if I were to hear that you offer a chance for me to go into another country, I'm a goal-driven person, and I'm going to do everything it would take to be able to take that chance. You would be attracting top talent, and we believe that this is the best way for you moving forward to attract students across all of Quebec. With that, we thank you very much, and we open the floor to questions.
I want to ask you, why did you pick male for your target market analysis when one of the issues we have is attracting more female?
That's a quick question. We felt that they were very similar. We could have easily implemented a Georgette or something like that. But we feel the same applies. They want to be appreciated, females. They want career growth. They're driven. And we feel that we could be targeting her just as well with our plan.
vous avez parlé qu'un des problèmes était justement qu'il y avait moins de femmes.
Ouais.
Et je ne vous ai pas vraiment entendu vous parler de solutions.
And so with that, how we reach those is really through the game, showing them that enterprise is not only cars, because what makes it less attractive is that it's very associated to the automobile industry and less women go into that. But by showing there are different types of jobs, that there's management positions, position in headquarters, that there is something that would interest women, and we show that through the guest speakers, the game, and different solutions such as that.
Quick question regarding the Travel the World Enterprise and the marketing initiatives. I understand the visibility aspect of it and everything. How can you guys make sure this converts into potential candidates, into leads in that case?
We do that by having them spread the word on Facebook and Instagram, their peers. We will also post it onto the Enterprise Facebook page. Enterprise will show the world that their candidates for these trainee programs are having opportunities that are unique, that will potentially attract more. So it will be very much on our social networks that will hit our target candidates as well.
And we also, we touched upon it briefly, but essentially, upon what the travel entails is not only the chance to essentially visit the sites, but they also have a responsibility upon returning to become campus ambassadors and to essentially project and talk to their friends about how this travel was very important for them, and also they had the responsibility of posting. One of the things we thought of would be in terms of the winners. They of course have to apply and work in the program, but also we thought that maybe the winner could be the person with the most likes, and having the most likes means they have, you know, a bunch of friends. They're able to, someone with 500 likes on their profile picture might be able to really gather and bring a hype to this thing, and we could also consider essentially paying to boost the posts on their behalf. So that's kind of the things that we'll use in order to leverage this trip and leverage your company.
Thank you.